Video games are known as a gateway to escaping reality by providing us with some fun and not so fun moments to cherish for the rest of our lives. But what happens when the quality of the game goes downhill? That's where we enter the term fall off. When something falls off, it becomes a distant memory only known for the small significance it had. Some examples of things that fell off are your life goals, the DCEU, The Walking Dead, and fidget spinners. Gosh, these things really fell off. So today I want to talk about games that have really fallen out of the spotlight and probably will never reach their peaks ever again. And just like last time, disclaimer, just because you and your friends played the game doesn't mean that it's still relevant, so please don't get riled up in the comment section. Capiche?
Capiche.
Now let's begin with the one game that everyone thinks of when you hear games that fell off, Among Us. Okay, let's not tell all lies here. Among Us truly saved us during quarantine time. Given how COVID forced everyone to stay inside and be allergic to touching grass for the incorrect reasons, this was the one thing keeping me happy during this madness. Even watching content creators like Disguised Toast and Corpse Husband were some of my highlights during 2020. That was the year I turned into a light Yaga meme while playing with my friends. Maybe even a mix of Johan Liebert in there. However, once the pandemic ended and everyone went outside again, this game fell off quickly. There could be some updates here and there, but they really ain't adding anything to help Among Us get better. If anything, I feel like more fuel was being added to an already existing fire. I'll never forget when the airship map was announced, and man was I hyped for it. Everyone who was already an imposter or crewmate was excited, and all the Henry Stickmin fans were also excited. Then it finally came out, and yeah, ain't nobody talking about that map. All the hype was built just to get a map full of bugs and glitches. Now, I'm not saying this to hate on the creators, props to them for making this happen, but there's definitely no talk about this compared to how it was with Skeld or Polus. Then again, COVID was ending, so I guess that explains it all, making all this ranting pointless. Plus, the fact that most players nowadays are just 9-year-old kids just ruins any chance of coming back to this game ever again. Moving on from that ejected segment is Friday Night Funkin'. The fact that this game still exists in 2024 is kinda hilarious. Then again, there's people out there that still believe in conspiracy theories and astrology, so I shouldn't be too surprised. I think the main reason for this downfall is the fact that this game doesn't have that value of being played every day. A casual game, if you could call it that. I mean, you're just hitting like 4 keys on your keyboard, so it's only so long before you say, man, screw this, I'm fed up with this, put this in the trash can. Jokes aside, one thing that truly messed up the potential was how much the developers were hyping up the game, with all the features like new content and online play. All that excitement went down the drain as soon as everyone realized that the creators were trying to do too much at once. They would post updates on their blog from time to time, but nothing really important came out. It would pretty much go like this. Oh brother, here they come with another one today, what's the excuse this time? Now granted, the team was a small group before, so the pressure for these deadlines is understandable. But that doesn't mean you start misleading your fans. Like, there are fans out there who still haven't received their Kickstarter rewards after over a year. What is this? You can only do this for so long until the fans say screw it and dip out. There should be no reason why this information is coming from Reddit, of all places. Y'all got it lost. Oh, let's not forget that Friday Night Funkin' fans have one of the worst fan bases out there in the gaming community. Right up there with Fortnite fans and Sonic the Hedgehog fans. Maybe add Five Nights at Freddy's on that list too. My point is that this is an example of all hype and no delivery brought out. Next we got is Just Dance. Now hold up, let me explain, okay? I could care less if you know how to bust a move or if you only know how to do those tic-tac dances, but whenever I wanted to dance, Just Dance was my go-to. Every new game that comes out has a variety of songs with an unlimited pack that brings songs from the previous games. That's where we run into problems. What's the point of having a game every year if you're going to bring back previous songs? Why not do what Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is doing with the Booster Course Pass? Not only does it bring back classics, it rewards the old generation of Mario Kart players in a way. With Just Dance, I can't appreciate them unless I spend money. No chance of that happening. The fact these dances can be cheated just by moving your controller around takes away the fun of it. I guess this is proof that Ubisoft as a studio lacks enough originality to make Just Dance stand out more. Even those dance games at arcades have better setups than whatever Ubisoft cooked here. Now that I think about it, the Just Dance games have lacked consistency and quality ever since 2018. Also, can we talk about how much worse they've been at picking songs for the main lineup? It's ridiculous. One game that never managed to consistently keep its popularity is Super Mario Maker 2. Honestly, I didn't know how to build a transition here, but we're going with it. I'll be honest here, I never played the original Super Mario Maker game even though I did have a Wii U, so yeah, I'm feeling layers of shame on my back right now. When I got this game for the first time, I thought, wow, what a nice concept, allowing the player to make their own Mario levels. I won't lie, this game definitely excels at doing that. Just looking at the different types of levels there are was so fascinating to go through. Traditional, speedrun, Kaizo, Little Timmy? Almost every level had something that was given by every past update. Notice how I said past update. That's because the updates are pretty much non-existent nowadays. The last major update was in April of 2020, almost half a decade ago. That leaves updates that only do nothing but patch up glitches that actually add some fun to the game. We can take something like Uno Mas for example, levels that focused on never before seen mechanics like flying chain chomps or spin jumping while holding an item. Imagine if these weren't patched. I bet most level creators wouldn't have left the game and went back to its predecessor. Let's be real though, nobody's playing the story mode all over again. And we can't forget how unfair some features in the game are. Like, why are so many sweaty Versus players still on the grind? You're already at pink S+. What more could you want? The maximum number of points is 8,000, and you think it's fun taking some from beginners stuck at the A or B ranks? Plus, a lot of the leaderboards for Endless are broken due to how some people choose to do runs by skips or not. I already made a video on this topic, so feel free to check it out to see what I mean. And the last game that truly fell off is Roblox. There's a Roblox moderator out there that probably broke their computer screen as soon as I mentioned Roblox. I'm going to keep this part short because you can literally find hundreds of videos covering how Roblox just isn't the same as it was in the 2000s. Anytime an original game is brought out onto the platform, about 99% of the time it gets discarded, never to be seen again. If you're not a super rich man or able to make another Jujutsu Kaisen experience, your game's about to fail. If you're one update off, you get sent to the inferno of irrelevant games. Speaking of money, man, Roblox sure does every dirty trick in the book to get even a buck out of you. Making money just from Roblox is literally a spit in the face. You have a better chance of finding a $20 bill off the ground than making a decent income on Roblox. Asking any Roblox staff for help is like asking a brick wall for assistance. The moderation is no different either, especially when you get people being banned for the dumbest reasons like saying a word that isn't even a swear word. Try criticizing them and you're probably getting banned. Roblox is so petty about criticism that they actually try to get someone to take down their video, thus causing them to make another following that. Props to them for exposing the shadows of this awful platform. I know I'm beating a dead horse at this point by talking about Roblox since there are hundreds of videos about this topic, hence I'll end the segment here. So to wrap things up, just because these games are no longer relevant doesn't mean you can't enjoy them. Heck, I still love busting some moves on Just Dance to this day, so feel free to be you. Just make sure you play them in moderation because it'll lead to each day being more boring than the last. Make sure to subscribe if you agree with all my takes. I'll post these kinds of videos every once in a while. As always, it's my pleasure to entertain you guys, and for now, I'll see you all next time. Peace.